8 Robinson's TV presents The Rooted in Love Show.
You are watching The Rooted in Love Show, hosted by the Robinson Boys.
Welcome back. We on our final episode with the homeboy Drew. Got the brother. I'm Gerald. Got the brothers over here.
Mario,
Anthony. And we chopping it up some more. We want to get into what you're doing now. We done went from childhood to young life to a young adult life, and just trying to see what's going on with you now, what you got popping. So,
just working, district manager for Kroger corporate, man, over the facility department. So still, doing inspections and traveling and in the Atlanta area, and just recently got a new house built in January, and
yes, sir.
Me and the family there, trust me, I don't like the mortgage. I'm struggling, man. Jesus, it's ugly. It's ugly, man. It's ugly too, man. But it's funny, man. This is my third home, so this is my third brand new home. So I'm like, I'm proud of that. Like I would have never thought that.
Yeah, that's big.
I had stuff like that, man, and my wife had blessed me with an old school for my birthday last year. She know I've been wanting to get back in the game again after selling them all, and I was like, man, I got to get back in the game. And
tell us about your family.
Raising the little ones, man. My oldest 17, Jaden, and he go to South Parton High School, so smart kid, go to college part time, and
I'm talking about.
Got Alabama wanting them, and Western Kentucky for the veterinarian program.
Oh, nice.
That's what's
up. And my 15-year-old Nicholas, he want to be an ENT, ear, nose, and throat doctor. So
there you go.
Okay.
Right now, their mind's in the right place, and except my old, he's starting to smell himself a little bit. So started talking crazy the other day. So I'm like, dude, get the money up front. Go and do the hard process first, man. When you finish, you can live how you want to live, and guess what? Women know you got the money. They gonna find you. You won't have to chase them.
Yeah.
Right. They gonna come to you because they know it's money right there.
Exactly.
So I was like, so then you ain't got a spit game. They gonna come to you. And then I got Addison. She's 13 and
13 already.
13 and
pull up at the school. Now I'm feeling old. Now I got to go see somebody.
And then,
make sure she's all right.
And AJ 5, and then my 9-month-old and a vasectomy right behind.
You give it up, man. You got a lot of good men you can put out, man.
He say the factory closed.
The factory got to be closed, man.
Squad though. We got a nice little squad though.
Right, I need them self-efficient, and plus my 5-year-old don't talk to me a lot because he got mild autism, so like doing ABA therapy, then you got speech therapy, occupational therapy, so all these different places I'm having to, people don't understand, like the wife at work, so like, man, and she do it sometime, but I have to do the ripping and running all the time, man, so like, that's the stuff they don't see behind the scenes, like, man, I gotta get back at a certain time to pick my son up every day, faithfully, and then get him to certain appointments and stuff, man, and deal with him being active, like very active, man, always, until he go to sleep. So I got a whole different perspective for kids with special needs and stuff, because a lot of their kids don't have physical abilities and stuff, and like or can't walk right and all this stuff. So I'm like, man,
you realize them blessings,
man. Right? I'm like, man. Now I see how people they marriages and stuff get stagnant because the kid will take a lot out of your situation because y'all looking at each other like, who gonna deal with them now? I'm tired. Yeah. So it's a whole different challenge. So shout out to all the folks out here with kids going through autism, any type of special needs situations. Just keep staying the course. The kids to get better and get them the help they need. That's the biggest thing. Getting them the help. The help is out there. You just gotta know where to go and be connected and talk to people and go get it. And
yes, sir. I always say it's a blessing to be a parent of somebody who needs you. You know what I'm saying? Some of these kids out here, they kind of push them to the side. When you got a kid that needs you. It's not even a job or something I get tired of. This is one thing where, hey, it's a blessing. It's a blessing. Like my oldest son, once he was born early. They was like, we got to do a quick C-section and all this. And he was born, they had to get some stuff out of him because they had to get his heartbeat. And he ain't coming, he came a little out of here. Kept going in and out. So when they started talking about your son won't never do this or won't walk, won't talk, you can't tell me what my kid gonna do. Let me show you something. Now that man playing football for the first time, you know what I'm saying? getting into all the stuff he gonna get into.
Yeah, he love it.
Throwing rings all the way around. I'm like, hold on, slow down.
I think I tried to recruit him in 2015 on my little team with my cousin.
This same one they talking about would never do nothing. They ain't got man showing up, man. They kicked me off Call of Duty team, stuff like that. I ain't mad about it. I might be a little bit, but but I like to see that, what I'm saying, when you working with these kids, you don't think how far they gonna go. Time I thought when he was gonna had that stopping point, oh man, I hope he can just get past this point. Then when you see where they flourish and start doing stuff, it's like, man, that's a blessing.
Yeah.
So man, it's coming for you. It's coming for you. Don't let people tell you where they gonna stop at. Yeah, God knows.
Absolutely.
And reach out with us. We got you on that.
How long you been married?
Man, you asked me the wrong question.
Yeah, we trying to find out. Hey, believe me, she watching. She want to know, right? She want to know, right?
Hey, look, I don't miss that number before, bro. It ain't gonna say that right now. It's gonna be real quiet in the
Right now. 2014, so 10 years.
Okay, there you go.
You in the game, bro.
So you really didn't know you was just playing.
Look, 10 years, man.
That's a blessing, man.
And that's crazy how that happened, man. I mean, I met her at Walmart, man.
Really?
After I left my first situation, man, it was probably 6 months after that, man. And she done pulled the kids off the football team. So I got stuck coaching with the kids. My kids gone now. And I'm like, so I'm going through Walmart, man. And I see her in line with Addison. I'm like, man, I'm talking to my buddy on the phone, which was my best man. I'm like, man, I got to have that. So I done backed up. I went over there and spoke. I'm like, man, what's going on? I spoke and I done pulled the lamest card. I'm like, man, let's get together, man. We'll go to church someday. I ain't got no business going to church, but I done went and bought a Bible and everything, bro. That Bible was Christian. I'm like, man, I ain't through the page. I had to mess with the page. Like, man,
you gotta ruffle them up. Ball them up.
Yeah, I done went to church, man. I'm like, man, I got it. Cause I just thinking my approach got to be different. Cause man, I mean, she was ready. So I was like, man, at the time in mind, I'm like, man, I gotta.
So you stepped up from day one. Day one,
I ain't even supposed to be playing with God. I'm like, but we going to church. We're gonna go in here, man. We're gonna go in here.
Man, that man been blessing you your whole way through, man. You was with him,
man. And so then I mean, man, I never thought I'd move that fast, man. But that's that thing about like not having family, man. When you get with someone, like I should have been dating and screwing all kind of people, running them in and out, man. But like it was like I got with one lady, I sleep with her, I catch feelings, I'm in love, and like I should have gave myself time to figure my stuff out in my singleness. Like I shouldn't have been trying to be locked in with somebody that quickly. Right. And luckily we made it, but man, I had us so borderline because I still needed to figure me out.
Yeah.
And if I can tell anybody anything outside of adulthood, just make sure that when you do get, after everything you've been through, make sure you clear up any childhood trauma to the best of your ability, and just make sure that you handle your business in your singleness and be sure about what you want. You'll never get exactly what you want, but you need to be at least 90% sure about what you want and communicate that, because it was a lot of things you try to overcompensate for because you think they'll never find out, or I think I outgrown that situation. But when you get in it, you be like, man, I still struggle with this over here. And she might not know. So like, man, you gotta so just the honesty part, man, that takes a lot of your character as a man as you get older and be in your situations. That part become challenging because a lot of times we don't have other men to talk to. So a lot of times we cry alone, or we in the car trying to figure this out.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. Even
praying, but sometimes, man, you know, unless you can get real sound information from a partner or something, it's and that's like imagine life, man. Like I never been able to call a mom and dad to ask for money or something. Like it's that serious, bro. Like I always had envy people with moms and dads, man, because I just never been able to just cry my stuff out to them and pick up the phone and call mama like, damn, mama, you know, I'm struggling with so and so. Mama, like mama, like I'm dealing with this woman. What do you think I should do? Like I didn't get to have that conversation. Right. Like I had to ask a homeboy about, like, man, I think she the one. Have that conversation with my partner, man. Like I would have loved to have that with my mom.
That's crazy. I didn't even think about it like that, man. Because my dad's so crazy. Now dad come in your house. If your door ain't locked, he coming. He ain't just knocking on the door. He walking in. No matter, I don't care what you doing. But I grew to love that we still got a dad that checks on us, and he's taught me that parenting doesn't stop at 18.
Yeah.
And parenting goes for as long as he live. And I strive to that because my son just hit 19. And I'm like, bro. And I'm like, then I got to think, man, dad wouldn't do me like that.
Yeah.
Dad wouldn't do me like that.
I don't know he did me like that.
Right.
But you know what? We was on that tip of, like you say, trying to find yourself. And when you're trying to find yourself, sometimes it don't go along with what other people got going on. You still got to go find yourself. Like to speak to the early marriage and things like that, how you were saying, just getting together at an early age, a lot of your friends weren't doing it. A lot of they weren't popular at the time. But it's like that stuff that you fall through, stuff you made those decisions, or even get into the sacrament, which you take a lot of time, but you did think about it. You did have those little conversations with yourself and was able to work through the process. And it works now.
Because my kids, because that was the purest love I ever got. Whether I was in love with the woman I was with or not, if I never knew anything, when I saw my kids, they loved me.
There you go. There you go.
Like, if nothing else, man, when they hug me, they love me.
Feel it. Yeah.
My kids, man. So like, that brings me so much joy, man. Like I really never even got other happiness out of life without blessing or helping another kid, man. Like I help kids, single mom with kids that's in need in the heartbeat. Like that gives me the greatest satisfaction, man.
There you go. Yeah. We were just talking about that earlier about it's not even just about one kid, it's all kids. Anybody. You know what I'm saying? Anybody kid.
Absolutely.
That's good stuff.
And that's the part, like, that's why I always had to stay going because I just never understood parents. Like I always be like, these kids gonna come back and question why you wasn't trying to hustle hard enough to get them in certain situations. Like everybody semi deserve a leg up at some point because that's where life is at now. Yeah. Try to get your kids in the best. Like to have 3 boys as a single mom, you should be like, man, one of y'all got to get me out of here. If you ain't gonna do it for yourself, push one of us to the limit to get us out of here to succeed. That's how I would think about it and look at it. If I'm now when I look back at ghetto moms and the projects with all these kids, I'm like, they still be caught up in the relationship because they still be looking for love from not having a dad. Yeah. So like I had to really peel back everything and understand like the upbringing and why I do the things I do sometimes. And luckily I didn't never abuse women and stuff like that. I actually had the better relationships with them. But it could have been the other way around. And and that's how that summed it up for me, man. I was just like, I can't live that way, man. Especially after I got a taste of a good. It's like going to the Motel 6 with the girl, but then all of a sudden she bites you down to the Hilton or the Sheraton. You don't want to go back to the Motel 6. You're like, man, hold on, man. That mattress feel good over there, bro. I got to be back over here, man. What I got to do to get back over here? So you start. That's how life is, man. You start getting the taste of stuff over here. Like I know what that's like, but man, I ain't trying to stay over there for nobody. I want to be over here now.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I definitely had to learn that right there the hard way. Like I remember when my heater went out one time in my house. I went and bought all these electric heaters because we grew up like that. If the heat go out, you might just throw on some clothes and that's how you live. So my ex just on me like, bro, I can't live like this. I don't deserve to live like this. And she said it so much, it kind of finally got to me like, man, I got to fix this heater. Yeah, I got to go pay this man to come here, whatever they call it, charge. I got to finance it, whatever way. I had to learn how to live at a higher level because we was good. Right now, these lights go out. We gonna light candles and get flashlights, and we good. We know how to live through the struggle. And you said that earlier in one of the earlier episodes, like you came from broke and struggle, so you're comfortable there, but that don't mean we want to be there.
Nah.
Right.
And so I like that's a good little nugget that we getting out of this. Like just because you comfortable, that don't mean you have to continue to try to go back there because that's a comfortable feeling. Like even how you say you got a new house built and a mortgage high, like that uncomfortable feeling is what that drives you. That can make you that push you. Yeah. And everybody's not willing to put themselves in uncomfortable situations to grow. But you can't grow without it.
All the way growth happens.
Yes, the only way growth happens.
Because you got to be able to take the self-criticism. I think that's the biggest thing, man. A lot of us don't want to take criticism from nobody, man. So you can't take criticism from nobody. You'll never learn. Like if you always think you right, like it's a reason why somebody else right, or if you desire to be on the level they trying to get to, at some point you got to have open ears and just listen and just
I don't want no truth like that to help you grow, And I appreciate you talking about, always looking out for other people's kids and everything. I tell it just remind me how we do and how we operate, and then you one of the young kids coming through. But I tell my kids that at school all the time too. Like it don't stop. Like and I was just telling them I got kids 20, 30 something right now. And I run into I just ran into a couple the past couple weeks, and it's still the same love. I'm still got some same advice, still helping them out. And it don't stop, and you keeping that same thing going full circle. And,
absolutely.
And now we back with us full circle.
And man,
we got you.
And that's the stories, man, because I think that's a lot, especially when people don't know you from the Facebook part. Like I even posted about perception today. You can have your perception, but it might not be the truth.
It might not.
You got to go know a person to analyze and get your own truth.
Yeah, you get a snapshot.
Right. Because you just never know what people. That's like I always be like, looking, man, like that's why this guy do the things he do, or this woman do what she do, or she date all these guys and all this because she looking for love, or like when you raised by a mom, you have more emotions instead of trying to have mentally solutions. Like I was raised by a mother who always crashed out on small things. So I used to get mad about stuff so easy. Like you can't always resolve your situations crashing out so fast or getting mad because the world gonna still go, like these issues gonna still be here when you come back. So it's like, man, go ahead and try to find a solution, man. They gonna still be here. So it's really like, so unless you got that strong mom that's pushing you the right way, if you got that emotional mom and you pick up those characteristics, man, it's just bad on the young man growing up.
Mothers, I hope y'all taking notes. Ain't no jab at nobody. It's like it's real man talk.
No, because it messed me up because I was played off my emotions a lot of times. Even with my wife, man, I did some things. She's like, man, you need to grow up from that. And it pissed me off. I'm like, what you talking about? Oh, you complaining about that? You shouldn't be complaining about that. You a man, do this. I'm like she tried my manhood a couple times, man. It made me mad. I'm like, okay, well, let me do it this way. But I get it now. Like I get it. And sometimes the woman just want to see you search yourself in certain kind of situations, but it's just weird when you never seen it or you never been in it. So it's like, man, I gotta go a different avenue, and that's out of my comfort zone. So right now I have
to work on my patience working with young boys. So, in the middle school, and I got all that, the kids from the single mom and all that, and the boys on the high emotion.
They taking that emotion.
Where we come from, we hardcore ice cold. I gotta bring it down to try to meet them somewhere. And I understand that, man. It's still tough for me, but I work on my. It helped me get.
It's hard for me,
work
man.
on helping them with that. What you talking about?
I be telling people, like, you can come to me crying, full of tears, telling me your story, and the way I'm built, I'm just looking at you like,
get to the hook.
I'm waiting on you to tell me so I can figure out. Do you want me to help you? You just wanted somebody to vent to, or what's going on? Because I don't feel that need to cry, but I've learned to kind of master that to be empathetic to other people's feelings and to be there for them when they need me. But it took me a while to learn that.
There you go.
That's a testament to our mom, though. She was the opposite of that. She was, she had 6 boys and 2 girls. She had to be,
your mom
she
never
couldn't play around like that. So when you came with your little situation from the school, and she like, so you going back up there and handle it, or what we doing? Like, we back in the house, or you going back out there? So
we don't see my dad cry more than we seen my mom cry.
Yeah.
I was gonna tell you that earlier. Like you talking about calling the parent. Yeah, go on, call mom.
Call mom you want. She gonna do something you
she like the Matrix horrible. She gonna tell you
what's up, man.
She ain't gonna tell you what you want to hear. She's just gonna drop a gem like you talking about dropping gems, and then you got to think about it for a few days. You already know you got to make a choice. It's just like looking at that Matrix movie.
Right. But we learned to love that. But then, like you say,
that's cold.
Getting older, like Mario say, we got to learn how to be empathetic and be this stuff we learned later on in life.
I'm talking about a year ago.
Yeah, right. It's still a struggle.
I work hard on
it. So when you be honest with it, like as we talking, is you being honest with what's going on in your life and talking to your partner, you're able to peel back those onions and they're able to help you with it. And because they gonna say something, she ain't gonna be trying to hurt your feelings, trying to boost you up in those areas. She's trying to help you out.
I just, like I said, man, I just think even now as us being adults and being in marriage and stuff, just if I could say anything, like I love it, but then I hate social media at the same time because it just the perception of these marriages and these relationships and these people giving out advice. Like even if the advice is okay sometimes, but every situation is different. Even with black folks, we spend all our time fussing about 50-50. Man, my wife, we no, I'm just saying, but man, what's wrong with it though? If it works in y'all household, it gives both y'all the opportunity to save money. You shouldn't have to pay all the bills as a man. While she get to save her check and you out here working like a Hebrew slave. Y'all a partnership. Y'all had the kids together. You figure out what you want to pay and I'm going to pay this as long as we got shelter and we got a home and we got a place to stay. This worked for us.
Yeah.
Stop trying to be like him down here because
you really got to do that because a lot of them people think that they want a man to pay for everything. You think you want that, but you don't know what that means inside the household.
He always gone.
Yeah. He always gone. To make that kind of money. You gonna be gone a lot.
Then he gonna tell you what to do, and you ain't
got no leverage.
You ain't got no transition money because now you gotta listen to him because he holds all the money.
Yeah.
So it's something. It's pros and
It's
cons.
way
Like so, you
peaceful.
got a good point. Like you really gotta find what works for you.
Yeah,
Exactly.
because when people ask me that all the time, like, how y'all do this, how y'all do? Nah, man, we take care of each other. I pay for this, she'll pay for that. I don't pay for every outing. She pay for it sometimes.
Right.
Yeah.
Like we not
keep
like that, man. We do what work for us, man. We work together, man. This money go right here and it pay for everything, and what she got left, not got left, we do on our own, and it works for us that way.
That's
Like
what we do. I like that way. You get your own money, so you ain't gotta be. Hey, can I get? No, don't call me. You go get nothing. You got it in the bank. You can go ahead and just buy whatever you want.
So I say all that to say, man, if we were sitting here and we try to take, like I explained to my wife, we can't take everybody marriage advice. That works for them. Exactly. We don't know what kind of bill. We got real bills. If I was paying $800 a month, man, you can stay home.
yeah.
If I was paying $1,200 a month, you can stay home. But not while I'm doubling that right now. No, you got.
Everybody's situation is different, and each individual is different. So it'll be somebody on there telling, yeah, you do this, but you're a different individual. You come from a different background, and your situation's different. Now you telling somebody that come from some whole totally other side, this is how you're supposed to do, and they gonna follow that and get jacked up. Well, and it's a good advice, but it might not work.
Because I'm seeing that everywhere. Because all the women want that, and I'm just like, man, and like I said, like early on, it affected us, man. Because I see stuff, she'll see stuff, and like that was another battle. Just letting y'all know, we don't battle through, man. And you just gotta keep stuff in your roof and figure out what works for y'all.
We talk about it all the time. Like you gotta keep other people's problems. I done got in arguments over other people's problems. It ain't even my problem. I just gave
all your energy.
We done gave our opinion on somebody else's problem, but it didn't match. So now we at each other. I'm like, wait, that ain't even our problem. Why we arguing about them, man? Let's and we had I think you had this talk too. We all came. We said, you know what? Let's give everybody their problems back. We're gonna give everybody their problems back.
2024 was giving your problems back. Whole year been like that.
That's their problem. Now we good.
I will help whatever piece I can. Say if I want to choose to take home, okay, if it's just $50 and all that. But if it's like a real emotional, I gotta do something for you for a long time, and I know I can't commit to that. I'm just gonna have to. Hey man, I hope it work out for you. You have a blessing. You know what I'm saying? I can't commit like that. I can do it one time, but I can't do it.
We talked about that earlier with the amount of people in our family we got in jail. Like we can't put money on everybody's books.
We just
can't do it.
Just impossible.
But trust me, man, I done heard. That's another thing I done heard. Like, man, you don't change. You ain't the same person, but you supposed to elevate. You supposed to grow. You get older. You supposed to do all that. So don't ever let people feel like you moving on and you can't take everybody with you when you climbing this ladder and everybody's situation, because they gonna be hanging with you and don't really like you. I don't want you hanging around me and you don't really like me. Just go ahead and just stay where you at. So and just being a man, that's the biggest challenge now. Like just continuing, staying strong and being a man. Like cause I didn't have a man to raise me, so I didn't realize all this was entailing being a real man. Like being a real man is challenging, man, and you gotta put on different hard hats every day and be that guy. And a lot of times you wake up, you don't want to do that. I want to throw the towel in and just party and run away sometime, but now I got like real situation to take care of.
Hey, man, you said a whole word then. Some mornings you wake up, you don't want to get out of bed. You want to sleep in like everybody else.
Yeah. You want to say I quit every other day, and then I get about this work.
I quit this morning. What you say? You quit this morning, bro. I hit that snooze, man. Hell with this.
Right. Man, let me go get up and get that.
Let me go get up and get this.
And you go ahead. But like you said, you got to be changing. If you the same Drew right now as you was in 19, we probably we can't be around.
Hey, look, we're gonna be trying to get him out another case.
Exactly.
We're gonna be trying to figure out, okay, man, how we get y'all deal with. But
people talking that stuff like, y'all go ahead on with that.
I think that's the perfect thing to end this on, man. We talked to you, we ran the gamut of your life, and I love that you ended this with not being afraid to change, especially because of what some other people think about you. Like constantly, like your whole life has been about facing challenges head on, accepting it, and dealing with it, growing from it. And I think a lot of young men can learn from that. Men and women, like if they really listen, y'all can learn from that. Like, don't run from your problems. Like they're gonna catch you. They're gonna catch you at some point, even if you do. So
you're not fasting no problem.
You're not fasting your problem. There you go.
Right.
So man, I appreciate you sharing with us, man. Is there any last thing you want to share with the people? Or
man, I just want to say, man, A. Robson, these good people, man. They always stick together. They family, they brothers, they little village, man. Like that's what strive for my upcoming family to be. And when they have grandkids, I want that close net like they have. I always speak about these guys when I'm out and about what they do. And they are the epitome, man, of what this thing's supposed to be like in Black culture and having that father leading and y'all mother still around being involved. And those are a lot of things, believe it or not. That's the things when y'all see Drew on Facebook and social media, like I always desired that type of close net. I wish my brothers and family, we was closer and was able to do those type of things. It's things that I want for my mom. I wish, she could see life differently. I try to show them, and some people change, some people don't. And what I had to realize is that's their life. At some point, after, life kick people a certain kind of way, they'll come back to you and you just, treat them with respect and just keep it, still love them and keep it going because that's the thing. Like you want to show them something different because I really came from that place where, man, it's just influence of life. Society raised me. Let me just say that society raised me, and the part of society that I saw that was the hardest, I turned away from. And that's why I was like, hold on, that's just ain't the path for me. And I saw what it could do because I just wasn't built like that. So
right.
I do think the part of me wanting certain things helped me to see a different way because I realized, the street life wasn't for me. There was just too much entail in it that I just couldn't deal with. I already been in it as a little kid growing up, not having nothing. So I knew I need my freedom in order to even try to enjoy it. So it was like, let me just try to figure it out another way. Rather, I got to go work this odd job. It's everything was temporary until I got on the right place and the right spot that I needed to go and just that growth and get you some direction and some purpose. That's the biggest thing in every day is find a new purpose so that you can get that energy and go.
There you go. That's what gets you up out the bed.
I like that. That's
man, we're going to end it on that right there, man. We want y'all to find y'all some purpose in the path. But yeah, this the Rooted in Love show with Drew Borders. Absolutely. Them Robinson boys.
We in here.
Be back.